This is Reverend Thomas with Triple Moon Ministries TV here on YouTube, and I am joined today with Reverend Selena Fox with Circle Sanctuary. Good evening, sister.
It's great to be here.
What can you tell us about what you do with Circle Sanctuary and such?
Circle Sanctuary is a legally recognized church. We provide services for pagans of many paths, as well as people from related forms of nature religion, not only in the United States, but around the world. We host events. We have a national pagan cemetery on our land, which is a 200-acre sacred nature preserve. We do publications, a podcast, social media, and other types of information and education, not only for pagans, but the larger world of which we're part. One of our important things is support for pagan religious freedom and civil rights. We have the Lady Liberty League. It was founded 30 years ago in 1985 and came to be as a result of a successful effort to stop anti-Wiccan legislation from being passed on a national level. We put on the National Pagan Spirit Gathering, which is national and global in its scope. It's a week-long celebration of summer solstice. We have pagans from many paths in many places coming together to celebrate, to share information. We have workshops and rituals, we have vending and music, discussions, a youth program, and we have the Pagan Leadership Institute as part of the Pagan Spirit Gathering. And this not only is a series of workshops, seminars, and intensives for people who are studying for pagan ministry with Circle Sanctuary, but for people from other pagan traditions and paths. Our faculty consists not only from Circle Sanctuary ministers and staff, but leaders, elders, teachers from other pagan traditions. We are one of the oldest and largest of the pagan festivals that are held outdoors. And in addition to the things that I've already mentioned, our focus is to intentionally create a village, a pagan village, for the duration of the week, where we seek to live in harmony with each other and that larger circle of nature of which we are a part. In addition to the Pagan Spirit Gathering, we host festivals at each of the turning of the wheel. And we have a monthly full moon circle group. We hold seminars. We have classes. We do some training online. We do some training face-to-face. And we support events that other groups do. And certainly the Pagan Pride Day project is something we've been involved with since it began. In addition to this work, we do some education around life passages. As with other churches of different religions, including pagan ones, we conduct marriages, baby blessings, coming of age into adulthood, coming of age into seniorhood, and greeting life's end, the end of life passages. One of the things that we're known for is our work to green the end of life. Our cemetery is 20 acres. It's part of our 200-acre nature preserve. And there we have cremains scattered and interred, as well as we have full body burial. We're celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Lady Liberty League at Samhain this year and the 20th anniversary of Circle Cemetery. And Pagan Spirit Gathering turned 35 years old this year. Circle Sanctuary itself began back in 1974, and it continues to grow and evolve. We're very involved in interreligious work, and we'll be taking part again in the Parliament of the World's Religions in October of 2015 in Salt Lake City, Utah. We do a lot of work with diversity training to help chaplains, administrators, healing personnel, and other professionals in hospitals, prisons, campuses, military installations, hospices, other institutions be able to better accommodate the needs of pagans who are connected with those institutions and families that include pagans. So diversity training is something we see as really important. Another thing that we're involved with is the work to preserve the environment. The 200 acres of Circle Sanctuary Nature Preserve is dedicated not only to preserving habitat and ecosystems, as other nature preserves do, but to help mend relations between humankind and the rest of the natural world by having an environment where humans not only can get the environmental education about the other forms of life on that land, but can connect spiritually. So we teach people how to commune with nature, how to de-stress through nature communion, and most importantly, how to live life in such a way that's not only helpful to self, loved ones, and other humans, but that greater circle of nature of which we're part. It's really wonderful to know that pagans of many paths are also involved in efforts to conserve and to preserve nature and to work together for a healthier, more sustainable planet.
Blessed be to that.
Blessed be.
Ms. Fox, what do you think today as pagans we can do to better our relationship interfaith?
I think that pagans should be aware of the religious and philosophical diversity in their own local area, first of all, and to be aware that there's a variety of different type of interfaith projects and endeavors that can happen on the local level, regional, national, and global. To be educated about the range of philosophies, spiritualities, and religions, and to have encounters with people of different beliefs, to learn, to share, to connect. So some ways of doing this would be to take part in some form of interfaith dialogue group or session, attend an interfaith event, could be a conference in one's area, or it could be an international one like the Parliament of the World's Religions. There are webinars, there's courses, there's documentaries, some of which are available on the web. Do some personal education about religious diversity. And as part of personal and group practice, to include prayers for religious freedom and for greater harmony amongst people of different beliefs, not only with each other, but the rest of the biosphere of which we're part.
Blessed be. I thank you very much. As I said, this is Reverend Selena Fox with Circle Sanctuary. Thank you very much for your time here at 2015 Pagan Pride, and thank you very much from us at Triple Moon Ministries and Sanctuary.
Thanks for having me be part of your endeavors.